Y'all want the good news or the bad news? Nobody's going to say anything. All right. Bad news is the test is coming up pretty soon. Good news is y'all have sent homework questions. So that is a good thing. That's how we gauge to see, you know, how y'all are doing. So let's go ahead and look at the homework questions.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I got to turn in my med keys. 1 minute.
No, I ain't going to do it. Go. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I just don't know. Math 120. I've already gone over some of these with other classes, and I'm going to start with 3.2 questions. Might start with that 3.5. Is that, yeah, that's 23. And we are 23, so let me see what that one is. Yep, that's a good test question. I like that one. So I'll wait till Miss Dennis gets back. I don't know why 3.5 is set to 3. I don't know who keeps doing that. It's one of the teachers. I don't know who it is, but it's ridiculous. So let me change that. Homework 3.5. Edit. Settings for student. No. Settings for class. 3.5. Settings for class. I don't know why they do. I don't know why they set limit to 3. That's ridiculous. Okay, I turned it off. So it should, I'll hit save and assign. That should keep 5.3 or 3.5. There we go. 3.5, yes. Okay. Okay, she hasn't got back yet. But go ahead and write this question down. This is 3.5, number 7, question number 4. 3.5, number 7, question number 4. So I'll put it on the white. I'll put it over here. So that way. So 3.5. Question number 7 in the book, number 4 online. And it is a test question. Now, do you want to do it on, we'll do it on the calculator and the Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to type it in the calculator first. Edit. And I'm going to type in 55, 63. Can everybody see it? 73. And nobody answers. 86. And 95. Appreciate y'all interacting with me. Why wouldn't we be having class today? We have class every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Why wouldn't we be having class today? Okay, so we typed in our answers, we typed in our numbers, and we need the 5-number summary. So the 5-number summary, hit stat, calculate, and first variable statistic, and calculate. Now we did that problem in a few seconds. So there's our 5-number summary. Min is 55, which you already knew that. First quartile is 59. Median is the second quartile. That's 73. And the third quartile is 91. And the max is 95. Now I'm going to do this by hand with the Excel spreadsheet. So for those of you that, you need the mid-range. If you're using the calculator, you're going to have to calculate the mid-range. So let's calculate the mid-range right quick. The mid-range is equal to 95 plus 55 divided by 2, which is equal to 5 and 5 is 10. So that's 150. Somebody check me. Should be 75. Somebody check that for me. So that's all you need for the box plot. Question? All right, now I'm going to do it by hand. Okay, Miss Macagina didn't get the call. Hold on a second. Let's see if she's at the bottom. She's not at the bottom, so let me pull her in right quick.
I didn't get the call either at first. I had to like restart and everything.
Well, I think if you're not logged on and you don't have a green, I think it kind of skips you. But I don't know. I can't see what's on y'all's computer when I call, so I can't tell you. It's either you're not logged in or you're not green or something. I don't know what it is. But just let me know. Like Miss Macagina let me know. She was messaging me and she told me she didn't get the call. So hopefully she got the call this time because I just sent it to her. And hopefully she's getting it. I don't see her yet. Okay. But she also said that her computer was malfunctioning. Let me try Macagina again. Is it calling her? Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. Okay, it says it's calling her, but it's not answering. So evidently there's something up with her computer. She needs to reboot it or something. Let me call her back and tell her tried twice. You may need to reboot and message me back, ? Okay, so hopefully you keep sending it and I click on it and nothing happens. Okay, there's something wrong with her. She needs to reboot or something. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so Excel. Now, I'm not doing Excel because I want you to learn Excel. I'm doing it because I can get everything on one board. Okay, so I'm going to make it big enough. I'm not going to do everything. I'm just going to do what they're asking for. So my numbers are, and I'll have to make this small and go back to the question and pull up the Excel spreadsheet, which is gone now. It's supposed to be, there it is. Okay, so N is equal to 5. There's 5 numbers. N is equal to 5. And my X's are 55, 63, 73, 86, and 95. All right, now I got to make those big enough where y'all can see it. There we go. All right. So there's our numbers, and they want a 5-number summary. So 5-number summary. And my min is equal to 55. My max is equal to 95. I need the first quartile, the second quartile, and the third quartile. And the second quartile is the median. And I told y'all that like 3 or 4 times. Ms. McAjenna, what was the problem? Did you reboot? Mike's not on. She might be having all kinds of problems. That's okay.
I'm here. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
It was showing Teams, but it wouldn't show anybody's availability status.
Hmm.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you got on.
All
right. Now, the second is the median. So I just found it. Why did I just pick 73? Because n is what? That means I want somebody to say something. N is what?
5.
No. What is it? Odd or even?
Odd.
It's odd. So I just picked the center. That's your median. All right. So now, how many numbers are above 73? 2. So I add them up and divide by what?
2.
This is really not a good problem to do a 5-number summary on. But I know they want you to do it with no matter how many numbers, but I don't agree with that. It's not a very good problem, but that's just me. And 2 down here, so I'm going to color this blue and that blue. And we're going to color these 2 red and this red. And I'm going to set those equal parentheses, this number plus this number divided by 2. And that is your 5-number summary. And as you can tell, we did it on the calculator. It gave us the same thing. Okay? So whether you do it on the calculator or you do it on the Excel spreadsheet, you're going to get the same thing. Now let's do the box plot. First thing you do, as I told you before, is you draw a number line. The number line consists of the min, the max, and the mid-range. So I'm going to draw the down here at the bottom. And my min is 55. My max is 95. And my mid-range is 75. Now graduate, second. Graduate number line. So what's the distance between 55 and 75?
20.
And half of 20 is?
10.
So that's going to be 65. And that's going to be 85. Half of 10 is 5. So we're going to put a 60 here and a 70 here and a 80 here and a 90 there. And I can't write between those numbers, so I'm done. That's what I tell myself. Now, if you've got it spread out and you want to put more numbers in there, that's up to you. Third, plot your box plot. Now, I gave y'all these same directions on notes before, okay? So I'm going to color my 3 things on my box plot. I'm going to use blue for the first. I'm going to use magenta for the median. And I'm going to use greenish for the third. So my 59 is going to be blue. 59 is right in here. My median is 73. So that's going to be right in here. And my third is going to be 95, which is right in here. I got numbers all over the place. Where's my center? Center is 75. So what kind of a box do I have? Well, looks a little bit like skewed right to me. Now, why is that? Because you only got 5 numbers. I mean, this is really not a good question for a 5-number summary. You only got 5 numbers. So naturally, it's not going to come out perfect because you got 5 numbers and you're getting a 5-number summary from 5 numbers. So I don't particularly, it's a good test question, but I would like to give you at least 10 numbers for a 5-number summary. So let's see what they're going to ask. Homework question asked, well, it's already got this answered. There's A right there. And the middle is 75. So right in here is the center. So you're looking for something to the left of the center. And that's to the left of the center. You also look and see where everything's plotted. Okay. This is not right because the reason this is not right is because our end is near 95. See? 95 is our end on the right side. And you got to look at this question. 95 is right in here. So that's not right. 95, that's close. This is 90. That's not right.
So C's the answer? I mean, B's the answer?
No, it says A is the answer, but that's not right because 95 is right in here. I don't know where they're getting that. Oh, 91. I'm sorry. 91, not 95. My bad. I looked at the mid-range.
Get it together, Hubert.
I'm sorry. 91 is about right here. Okay, 91, so that's why that's a little bit off. I don't like this question because it doesn't have enough information. You don't do a 5-number summary with 5 numbers. I don't like the way they've got this answered. I don't think that is a good representation. I think B is a good representation. I don't know why they say A is the correct answer, but we'll go with A. I like B, but I can't change the answer. All right, they don't even want the 5-number summary. All they want you to do is, they don't want you to do the 5-number summary. No, they just want you to draw the box plot. Okay, so I can see, Ms. Macagina, why you sent this question. I believe the answer would be better B, but that's just me. I don't like that question. Now, you're welcome. Go up here to question help. Ask the publisher. Send the question to the publisher and say, I believe B is the better answer. Explain and see what they say, because I don't understand 60. See, that's not even lined up with 60. 59 is right here. And I don't agree with A being the answer. I think B is a better answer. But no, because it's not. It's not at 59. 59 is right here. 59 is right here. Well, you might need to blow it up. Blow it up. Let's blow it up and see. I'm trying to see. See, even if this is 80 and this is 100, this right here between 80 and 100, this is 90. Does everybody see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
We got 91. They got this set at about 86. Okay. I'll send it to the publisher. Answer evaluation. Box plots do not look correct with 59, 55, 59, 73. This is what you should do if you see one like this, 73, and you know it's wrong, 91 and 95. But they don't like to be told they're wrong. And sometimes when I send them one, I won't never get a reply back, but it'll get fixed. I sent that one because that one don't look right. And I should have put on there, you shouldn't ask to do a 5-number summary with 5 numbers. But this is not a good question because of the 5 numbers. What, Ms. McAgina?
There was another question. I don't know if you went over it before I came in or not. It was on part 2. And it had
this is the first one I've done today.
Oh, okay. It had a whole bunch of numbers, and I don't think they counted them up correctly. I'm positive they didn't, because.
Well, I can tell you this: if this was a test question and you saw me after class, which I'll tell you all of that on the review on what to do if you challenge a question, I would probably give you this question because this is not the correct answer. Okay, so you have a reason to, and I sent it to the publisher for you, and that'll probably be 2 weeks before I hear anything about it. But anyway, next question. Oh gosh, Tri-County logged me out. What a surprise. All right, that was this one, 3.5, so I'm going to delete that one. And here's another one, 3.235/11. 3.235/11. Now this is out of 3.2. Chances are it's going to be a test question. 3.235/11. So let's look at it. Oh, this is no. Chebyshev. No, it's not going to be on there, but I'll show you how to do it. I wish they would not put Chebyshev in this section. First of all, I'm going to show you how to do this with the empirical rule because that's what I'm going to test you on. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my handy dandy. Go ahead and pull yours out for the 2 people that did it. I know there's only 2 people that did it out of 15. So I'm going to, here's the mean. The average is 355. Y'all notice gas prices going up?
Mm-hmm.
Don't complain. We had it down. We had it down to less than $2 a gallon. But when people in DC need to make that money from the Ukraine and the Middle East, so they need to get those kickbacks. So we got 3.55, and I'm going to add 4 cents on the right. So that's going to be 3.59, 3.63, 3.67. Please, somebody check my math. I'm doing it in my head. And on this side, 3.51, 3.47, and 3 subtraction I don't like. 3.43. Y'all check my numbers. Now that is a average of 3.55 with a standard deviation of 4 cents. So check my numbers. Yes or no? Oh, I forgot to send y'all. I'm going to do this with all my probability classes, so therefore y'all can't moan and complain. I know 2 people did this, but I'm going to send it to you for the other 18 or the other 15 that are not going to do it no matter what. There's that. Look in your chat. And I'm going to send you another one. I did this one yesterday for my night 120. Y'all are welcome.
I don't see anything in my chat, but thank you.
Well, it'll be in the files. I sent y'all these. I sent you the blank one, and I sent you one that I colored. Now, how many are going to print these out? Probably 2 more people. So we're talking about 4 people out of 24 that are actually do what I tell them. But anyway, there you go. You're welcome. Because what happens when I send this in the chat, it automatically goes to the file. So if you go to the main page and click on files, it should be in there. All right. So here we go. What does it say? It says, what percentage of gasoline stations had a price within 2 standard deviations? Well, you know what's in 2 standard deviations. That's your green. Empirical rule. 2 standard deviations is green. And what else is 2 standard deviations? What percent? I've been writing this down for about a week now. What is it? That's what I want y'all to interact with me.
$95.
Thank you. And what is it called? Starts with an N.
Normal.
Normal. And then the yellow, what is the yellow? Starts with a U.
Unusual.
Good. Maybe there's more people that wrote this down. I don't know. And of course, the red is what?
Outlier.
Good job. So, what percentage of, with the empirical rule, it's 95%. Because you got 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations. 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations. So that's within 2 standard deviations, 95% by the empirical rule. Now, the reason I'm telling you the empirical rule, that's what I'm going to test you on. I'm not going to test you on Chebyshev's because nobody uses that. All right. Now, what percentage of gasoline stations had prices within 2.5? So now we got to do a little bit of estimating. 2.5, I'm going to do this in a color. Let's do this in an orange, so that way it'll stand out. 2.5 is right there. Everybody agree with me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's within 2.5 standard deviations. So somebody, what is half of 2.35? What is half? And I'm going to blow this up because I don't want somebody saying, where'd you get 2.35? Well, I'm in the halfway of the unusual. If I'm halfway unusual, then that means half of 2.35. Somebody needs to take 2.35 in your calculator and divide it by 2 and tell me what's half of it. 1.75 or 1 point, what is it?
1.7.
1.7 even?
No.
1.175.
1.18%.
What?
Didn't y'all say it's 1.175?
Oh, okay. So you go up. Okay.
Okay, 1.18% is right here. All right, somebody add up those percentages, please. Well, it's 95 plus 2.36 or 2.35. What is 95 plus 2.35?
$97.35.
Now, by the empirical rule, between 2.5 standard deviations is 97.35%. Now, it also is going to ask you, what is the price? Well, you got to have this. So somebody take, what is the distance between $3.43 and $3.47? 4 cents, Hubert. Well, what's half of 4 cents?
2, Hubert.
So what's 343 plus 2 cents?
44.
345. What is 363 plus 2 cents? 365. So between the gas price of 345 and 365, you've got 97.35%. Now that's using the empirical rule. All right, let's do the third question. The third question says, what is the minimum percentage of gasoline stations that had a price between 343? Oh my goodness, 343 is way down here. So I'm going to take, what color have I not? I haven't used a blue, so let's use a blue. 343, let's see what it says. What is the minimum percentage of gasoline station that has a price between 343 and 367? All right, I had to draw it, and I'm going to show it to you. All right, so this is 343 and 367. Actually, this is pretty easy with the empirical rule. Somebody tell me how many. Now, is it less than? Let me make sure what they say it on the question. Between. Somebody tell me what is the percentage between those blue dashed lines? Actually, it's pretty easy.
99.
Or is it more than 97%? Yes or no?
Yes.
Common sense wise, is it more than 97%?
Yes.
Everybody should be saying yes, Hubert.
Yes, Hubert.
Thank you. Because it's out here and 97% just goes to here. So it's more than 97%. Somebody tell me, what is the percentage that goes with the blue dashed lines?
It's 99.7%.
You are very correct. 99.7%. Now, we just did that question using the empirical rule. Now we got to do it with Chesney's rule, which sucks.
Why we gotta do it? You said we don't need to know it.
Well, it's a homework question. I got to show you how to do it so you can make 100 on the homework.
Yeah.
So here's the formula for Chebyshev's, if I can remember it.
We
Your
won't have to know that
percentage-
formula for the test, though, right?
No, you don't have to learn it for the test, but you need to know it for the homework question.
Okay,
If I
just
can
want to make
remember.
sure.
I think it's 1 minus 1 over k squared multiplied by 100%. K is equal to standard deviations. So whatever the question is asking, you know, that's what you plug in for K. So A, what did A ask for? Let's go back and look. A said, what percentage of gasoline, there's a percentage, that's what we're looking for, had prices within 2 standard deviations. So what is K? 2. K is equal to 2. Therefore, no coughing in class. Percentage at 2 standard deviations is equal to 1 minus 1 over 2 squared times 100. Now, this may look complicated, but is it? What's 2 squared?
4.
4.
Okay, I can't understand mumble.
4.
4. Well, that's 1/4. That's easy math. 1 minus 1/4. What's $1 minus a quarter?
75.
75 cents, Hubert. That's right, class. And that's 75%. So the answer to Chebyshev, or whatever his name is, at 2 standard deviations is 75%. We got 95% with the empirical rule. That's why people don't use Chebyshev, because it's not very accurate. So A is equal to 75%. All right, I'm going to let y'all do B. Now, is the second part of B going to change? No. This right here, we did that by the empirical rule. What are the gas prices? We did those gas prices right here. Is that going to change? No.
Mr. Hubert,
Huh?
I have to leave out the class. I'll watch the recording. I have someone to send out.
Okay. But have a good day, Mr. Dennis.
It already sucks. Thank you.
I know. All right. So we already answered that part. So all we need to do is just answer the first part of B. So B says, what percentage of gasoline stations had prices with 2.5? So K is equal to 2.5. Now you might need your calculator on this one, because not many of you know what 2.5 squared is, unless you're Rain Man. K is equal to 2.5. Therefore, 1 minus 1 over 2.5 squared times 100. I'm not going to try to do that. So I'm just going to go to my handy dandy calculator, and I'm going to type in, I'm going to turn it on first. I wish they would get that software for me that I asked for 3 weeks before the semester started, where I don't have to use this. I can use the other one. 3 weeks before the semester started, I asked for it. 1 minus, parentheses, 1 divided by 2.5 raised to the second power, close parentheses. Close parentheses. Everybody with me? And that is 84%. 0.84 times 100 is 84%. What did we say it was? We said it was 97.35. See, there's a lot of difference there. Okay, and the last one, C. What is the minimum percentage of gasoline stations that had a price between $3.43 and $3.67? Well, with Chesnioff, you have to change $3.43 and $3.67 into what we call a Z-score. So let's do that. So C, I'm going to write down the numbers and then we'll write down what I just said. 343 and 367. Between 343 and 367. You're going to have to change that to a Z-score. So, and they don't call it that in the directions, I bet, with whatever his name is. Chebyshev, or whatever. Since we're using Chebs, you've got to change it into a Z-score. because z-score equals the standard deviations from 0. That's what the z-score is. Okay, so with that being said, therefore, z sub 3.43 is equal to 3.43 minus, what's the mean? 3.55 divided by 0.04. I need somebody to do that for me. And z sub 3.67 is equal to 3.67 minus 3.55. It should come out to be negative, what did I say, 3? Should be negative 3 and positive 3, but somebody check it out for me. Do the math and somebody tell me if you don't get negative 3 and positive 3. Yes or no?
That's what I got.
Yes.
Okay, so that's within 3 standard deviations, correct? Yes, that's what that means pretty much. So K is equal to what? K is equal to 3, Hubert. That's right, class. What's the distance between 0 and positive 3?
3.
What's the distance between 0 and negative 3?
3.
So within 3 standard deviations. If I say within 2 days, what does that mean to y'all? If I say Wednesday, within 2 days of Wednesday, what does that mean? Within 2 days of Wednesday. I have to say Wednesday to spell it. What does that mean? Y'all suck. Y'all know that?
In 2 days.
Okay, within Wednesday. What does that mean? What days can I meet you if I say meet me within 2 days of Wednesday?
2 days or less?
I can meet you on Monday or Tuesday, or I can meet you what?
Wednesday.
On Thursday or Friday. 2 days either way. But I said 2 days. I didn't say 4 days. I said 2 days. Within 2 days. Within 3 standard deviations means 3 to the right or 3 to the what? Left. That's within 3 standard deviations. So 1 minus 1 over 3 squared times 100, and that's going to be 1 minus 1/9, which is 8/9, times 100. Somebody give me 8 divided by 9 and give me 4 decimal places. 8 divided by 9. 8 divided by 9. That's all right. I'll do it.
That would be 0.8888.
So that is 88.8%. Now, this isn't a test question. Chebyshev is not a test question. But what about the empirical rule? Oh, yes. You'll see 2 of these on the test, and you will see this on the standardized test. The empirical rule will be on both tests because you're going to use it throughout statistics, whether you're in research classes or whether you're in 301, Math Science 301 at Clemson. Okay? Chebyshev's rules, empirical rule. Capiche? Okay, next. Next question. I'm not going to type all those in. I'm sorry. Well, we can type it in.
Yeah, can you type?
Let's type them in just so we can feel good about ourselves. And I won't have to put smokestacks on my truck. So the first one we got what?
75.
75%. So I'm going to type in 75. And I feel good about myself. And B, we got 84, right? And C, we're going to use the empirical rule numbers. And that's 345. Y'all better get used to these gas prices. 3.45 and 3.65. And what did we come up with? 88, what does it say, round two? Round two, 88.89. See? And you feel good about yourself. Therefore, you don't have to drive a vehicle around this going down in the back end because that's stupid. Okay? But we'll all sacrifice our gas prices so people in DC can get rich. Next, oh look, Tri-County logged me out again. All right, let's go down. Okay, I just did that one. Delete. Okay, this is from another, Mr. Michelle sent one. Let's see. This is 323/9. Empirical rule. Test question. I know it's a test question before I even look at it. If it's, oh no, it's not. No, we're not going to do this one. This one is stupid. There's no need to put all those numbers on a homework question. I'm going to do this on the Excel spreadsheet. The only reason, because I'm not going to type all those in a calculator. All right. I want you to do this on a calculator. Do not do this by hand. That is too many numbers to do. That's why we have computers and calculators. Okay, so Mr. Michelle, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to test you on with this. I don't know what they're going to ask you, but I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go to the spreadsheet, Excel, and what time's class over? 11:05?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to have much time, but I'll do as much as I can, Mr. Michelle. It's not going to be, I'll try to do as much as I can. All right, first of all, I got to put them in order. Are they in order? No. So I highlight them. And I hit data. And I hit A through Z. They're in order. Now I'm going to go over here and hit mean, median. I'm not going to worry about a mode. I can't even spell because I'm going in so fast. Median, mode, range, mid-range, variance, and standard deviation. Okay, the mean is going to be equal to summation of all of those numbers divided by 50. I'm going to do as much as I can do divided by 50. I got 2 minutes. Median, we got 50, so we got to count down to what? 50 be 48, right? So we got to count down 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just count down the side. 24. So that means these two, let's see, would that be 25 and 26, right? Well, they're all right in here, so that'd be 0.84. Let's see, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. I'm going to highlight those so I don't lose them. There we go. And that's equal to 0.84. Equal parentheses, that number plus that number divided by 2. I'm not going to worry about the mode. Y'all can find that. Range, I'm not going to worry about that. Mid-range, I'm going to go ahead and do the variance. So that's going to equal this number divided or minus this number, alternate F4. And I'm going to copy that down. I want to try to get to the standard deviation right quick. And square that number equals this number raised to the second power. And I'm going to copy that down. And I'm going to add all those up. And that's going to be my numerator equals this number divided by 49. And then this number is equal to that number raised to the 0.5 power. Now, the reason I did that, I'm going to draw this right quick for you. And this is where you're going to get your empirical rule from, Mr. Michelle. Now, just hold on a minute before everybody leaves. Draw your curve. I ain't got time to, okay, in the middle is going to be 0.84, and then you're going to add 7 cents, 7, so that'd be 0.91, that'd be 0.98, and that'd be what, 105, y'all check my math, and then back this way, 0.84 minus 7 is 0.7477, minus 7 is 0.70, 0.63, and now you've got your empirical rule to put your within 2 standard deviations. There's your normal right there, and there's your unusual, and there's your outlier. There's your unusual, and there's your outlier. Now I can continue with this Friday, and if y'all remind me, I'll continue with it. But that's how you get it set up, Mr. Michelle. You can do that with the calculator, then draw your curve, or you can do it with the Excel spreadsheet and then draw your curve. And they might ask you, what about 90? 90 would be normal. What about 62? 62 would be an outlier. What about 99? 99 would be unusual. Does that help you, Mr. Michelle, at least get to this point?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we'll continue this question. If you remember, y'all remind me, I'm not going to delete this one, but we need to write it down for those of you that, and you go ahead and leave. I've already taken the roll for those that need to leave. But this number is number 23. Number 23/9. So if y'all would write that down, 3.2, 23/9. If y'all would remember that, we'll finish it. And I will see y'all Friday, okay? Get out of here. Have a good day.